Hello traders, right, don't worry too much about this gold trade. It is 99% closed now. But I wanted to make this video for two or three reasons. I had the misfortune of watching a guy with an SMC stroke ICT trader that popped up in my feed yesterday, and quite frankly it's laughable. He's got 200,000 um, followers, or whatever they call it, subscribers on YouTube, uh, flashing about all the great trades he made and this, that, and the other. But it's an indicator denier. And you know what? All these FVGs and IFVGs and order blocks and all that BS is like stepping back into the Stone Age where trading is concerned, because the falsehoods that these guys spread, trend lines don't work, indicators are lagging and all that lot, are from the Stone Age. In fact, they're before trading was even invented on charts, because trend lines have worked for over 100 years, for back to the tulip boom and bust in the mid 1700s. So it is criminal what these guys are doing, and they're charging for it as well. And how can you spot a scammer? 99.9% of them will be scammers that want to charge you. So just look at this beautiful indicator. I've got it set up now so that I can have multiple time frames. Stupidly simple, didn't think of it. So H1, well, H4 down to almost, that's odd, interesting. M15 isn't quite, maybe if I flick time frames. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it's a work in progress. But really and truthfully, I only need the three lowest time frames to agree. Yeah, that's really weird, that. Maybe something slightly going on with the settings there. But only really need these three to get me into a trade. Then we've got the RSI here, multi-time frame RSI histo. And as you can see, this was alerting. I've got the alert switched off, I think now, maybe not. And as you can see, all of these agree as well. So you don't need all that ancient codswallop like FVGs and IFVGs, because all you need is all green like this. A couple of alerts fly off here or here. This is set up to alert, and this is, and then simple supply and demand analysis. That's it. And there are trades everywhere. And this guy yesterday, he was talking about RRR and plucking. This is the laughable thing as well, plucking numbers out of the stratosphere. Just, enter a trade and then hope it goes all the way up to somewhere, so that you can put this mythological, don't know, this mythical, that's the word, mythical 2-to-1 RRR or 1.5 to 1. And like this, they will shake you out of trades at levels of support and resistance. And that's another thing that annoyed me about this yesterday, is that confidence is king in trading. So if you're going for you've got a 99% or 95% win rate by going for 1.5 risk to 1 reward, then what the heck is wrong with that? You can build yourself up to a 99% win rate or whatever, especially if you've studied the indicators and practice like this. An important thing about trading is practice. Just like, they all tell you, oh, buy my 90-day course for $2,000, $2,000, and you will be trading like a god at the end of it. And it's absolute bullshit. It takes years and years and years to become a confident trader, just like it takes pilots years, and they fly by instruments now. All they have is banks and banks of instruments, indicators, call them what you like. Candlesticks are indicators, guys. You have to remember, candlesticks are indicators. It's important to try, wherever possible, to make sure your indicators, not all indicators are equal obviously, it's important to try to make sure they are non-repainting. In other words, when the candle closes, all of these arrows and bits and bobs stay on your charts. That's mega important. But look what we've got on here. Look at this. These green arrow. That's the 4 green things. Now, what I like to do really is never take the first one because that could repaint. You know, we talked about this in a previous video. Aim for the second or third one. And it's still a work in progress, this thing. But that green arrow, look at that price shoot up there. Green arrow, price shot up. You know, we've got the RSI histo turquoise arrows. Next thing price did, shot up. RSI histo turquoise arrow. We've got a 3CR there. We've got the green arrow. I mean, it's called confluence, guys. Confluence of superb indicators that have taken me over 20 years to arrive at. And anyone that follows me on Twitter knows this has only been a recent addition as a result of the Robin Hood thread, but it is not actually, oddly enough, one of his indicators. This is one of his indicators, Swingman and Robin Hood. This is also, all these 3 are sort of a work in progress, being compared to my main one. This has been on and off my charts a few times. SS support and resistance has been on and off my charts a few times. TMT daily candle shows we're above the daily open. That's the daily open down here, and that yellow line corresponds with that. All of these things, the pivots, all of these things have been on and off my charts numerous times, but when they come back on, like the Bollinger Band recently, multi-time frame Bollinger Band indicator, then I see new things with them. I see new things with support and resistance. I see new things, and when I say new things, money-making things with the pivots. You know, I could put weekly pivots back on the charts, monthly pivots back on the charts. The higher the time frame, the more likely they are to affect price. These little green arrows, by the way, they don't repaint. They're there. That's it. They will repaint if I'm relying, the more time frames I'm relying on. If, say, for example, that H1 turns red, then the green arrow will disappear. So it's, you know, you have to use a little bit of common sense with these certain multi-time frame indicators. I've still got loads of indicators to run back to and test. I mean, it's just crazy, but it is criminal that anyone tells you that old-fashioned trading methods don't work, that have been around for decades, just so they can sell you their shitty courses, excuse my French. But ICT, SMC, all the baby ICT and SMC guys denying indicators work. The best way to tell if a trader doesn't know what the hell he's talking about is if he tells you indicators don't work. That's it. This indicator here, developed by a guy who's got 40 years trading experience under his belt, and actually, if he is to be believed, which I've got no reason not to, he has been selling indicators to banks for years. Moving averages are indicators. Banks use them all the time. Pivots the banks use, of course. You know, it goes on and on. Support and resistance the banks use. How can these idiots deny what the banks are doing and then make up the lies that they are the algo, they are the banks, this, that and the other? What a load of old codswallop. If you believe that, you deserve to fail. That's all. So, anyway, what can I say? All of these indicators are free. All of them can be found on my Twitter feed or links to them via mostly Forex Factory. All of them are the result of years and years, centuries actually, if you add up the amount of time people like Swingman, Robin Hood, and umpteen other fantastic traders on Forex Factory and the other forums. If you add up their combined knowledge and combined use of this stuff, it makes these SMC babies look like complete and utter novices, amateurs, and that's what they are. If they tell you indicators don't work, they are doing you the biggest disservice that you can ever do as a trader, because it will cost you years and possibly thousands, and you will more than likely be one of the 95% that fail to. So sorry for the rant, guys. All I'm saying is just check it out. You know, don't ask me to give you a template, or don't ask me to hand you the indicators. They are there for free. The knowledge is there for free. You search on my YouTube channel, this channel, or you use search on my Twitter feed. So thanks for watching. Sorry for the rant. Have a good day. And that looks like it's just going to hit the TP.